That intro just wants you to make you want to play air guitar, man. It just makes you want to play some air guitar, dude. I do it every week. You guys just don't see it. Welcome to another episode of TNA Wrestling Watch Along with the Insiders, and we have got a fun weekend ahead, man. We got tonight, and of course we've got tomorrow as well for the TNA pay-per-view. So we are at the Go Home show for the next pay-per-view, and Jeff, I mean, both cards look insane.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to tonight's first. I guess I'll play the preview, but
yep,
lots of good stuff tonight, and ton of great matches tomorrow night. I know we'll do some predictions for that, but yeah, really looking forward to both nights.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a really, really good time to be a TNA fan for sure. We got you for the next 2 days. We got you for 2 days. So yeah, make sure you come join us tomorrow night for the follow-up to this one tonight. So welcome everybody. Thank you for all for joining us. We appreciate you all being here tonight to watch it. I think I see. Let me wait. Who do I see out there? I see Derek. Derek, did you get my message yesterday? And if so, I really hope you looked at your DMs, my friend, because man, oh man, I watched that video with Mickie James, her new music video, by the way, I shared on Insiders yesterday. It is phenomenal, man. Mickie should sing. Oh my God, dude. Mickie needs to sing some metal, dude. I want to hear her in like a, I know she's got the country thing going, and that she does amazingly well, but man, that with Goldilocks, holy. Holy. And if you haven't seen the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. I heard Mickie talking about it on Busted Open. That's how I found out about it in the first place, but it just premiered. The song is fantastic, and she had talked about them being wet the entire time because they're out in the rain recording. And then she was making everybody laugh, saying it was wet and it was cold. So you come to the conclusion that you might think about that. And I'm like, yeah. So I shared it, of course, with Jeff, and Derek said he's melting watching it right now. Oh, you're just watching it now, dude. Oh my God. It's so good.
Give him about 5 minutes. He'll be
right.
Okay. Hey, Joe, I wanted to bring this up too, and shout out to Conrad. He actually sent me this morning, and hopefully the wind is not as crazy out there as it was this morning, Conrad. The wind here is just nuts today. So Sean Ross Sapp reported that Carlos Silva has been named Anthem Sports president and will oversee TNA and Invicta. And that's per Fightful.
I saw that share. Yeah, I saw that share. I saw it on our Insiders that he shared it with us via DMs. That's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty big news. Yeah, that's pretty big news, man. Look, a lot of people were wondering, like after Scott D'Amore left, hey, who's running the show? And we kind of really never knew that. I mean, we know the parent company. We know who the company is, but we never really knew, who was up there. But Jeff, I think that's exciting, man. I think that's a great name to have. And look, we had a pretty darn good year of TNA this year. Pretty darn good year. But we are going to be losing some people. We know that. And, we talked about that, but I don't know, Jeff, I'm pretty positive about that news. And I think that, yes, maybe, we are going to lose people for sure, but I'm pretty positive with that name kind of overseeing everything a little bit now that, with Silva up there, that I think we're going to get some good people back. And I think that it's just going to keep going up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the name of the game when it comes to these types of companies is stability.
Yeah.
And the other part of that is vision.
Yes.
What's the vision going to be? So hopefully he'll have some good people around him and bring some folks in that know the business very well and can, and again, nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong right now with the booking per se.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's going to be tough if you lose some of the folks that we're anticipating that they'll lose, but I feel pretty good about who they have back there in creative. So yeah, I'm interested to see how things unfold over the next I'll say 6 months. So Brandon Davey, yes, I did see that. I have a vested interest in that particular story because my cousin, shout out Jimmy. My cousin is the defensive line coach for North Carolina, so I'm kind of keeping my finger on the pulse of how that goes and who's retained in terms of staff and all of that stuff. So
we got Derek's response.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Derek, all I'll say is thank God my wife was not home when I elected to watch that. Thank God. It wouldn't have been pretty. She wouldn't have been happy seeing me watching that for sure. She knows how much I like her. I've liked her for years, and she knows it. Just like she knows I like Jillian Anderson, and I kind of never hear the end of either one of them. So it was probably good that I watched it when she was working yesterday. All right, let's welcome some people in here, and we'll get started. We'll talk about the card. We got Christopher, Derek, of course, Terrence. We got James Chadwick, Dylan. We've got Christopher again, Brandon Davey, Anthony Slade, a member of our channel. Thank you for being a member, Anthony, and thank you for being here, as always. A little applause for our members, yes. We have Damian Robinson. We have John L. We have going to Bonkers LFC. We've got Deadman. We've got Brandon, I think I said. We've got Deadman again. We've got a lot of the same people. John G. I think, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's it for now. But yeah, we're gonna get into the card because obviously the show will be starting in about 3 minutes or so. Yeah, let's talk about what we got here, Jeff. And again, we got some good stuff right here. And this is, they do good go home shows. We know that. And this looks like it's going to be another good one, Jeff. We've got Heather by Elegance. This is everybody's favorite match right here, right now.
Yep.
Versus Dani Luna. Everybody's favorite match to stick for Dani Luna. And probably, and who knows, do we get some interference in this on both sides? Yeah. But either way, we're getting Heather by Elegance tonight, Jeff.
I'm calling shenanigans on this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Something's gonna happen here. I would not be surprised if somehow, some way, Heather by Elegance gets the win.
Okay.
Off of shenanigans.
Okay.
Because you gotta remember, even though she'll have Jody Threat, you still got Ash and you still got Iceman.
Iceman, yeah, very true.
So who knows what to happen.
Yep, absolutely, very true. You have basically a 3-on-2 in that case. Conrad is here, speaking of which, there he is. And the show is starting. We got AJ Francis talking to Nick Nemeth. Of course, this match is going to be happening tomorrow. We have Jeff the Rascalz versus Leon Slater and Laredo Kid. Man, this has a match of the night smell all over it.
Yeah, this is going to be high-flying, fast-paced, and I, for one, cannot wait to see.
Me either.
It's going to be great.
Same here, and we haven't seen the Rascalz together for a little while. All the stuff that was going on with NXT and everything, and so it's good to see the boys back together again. And we'll see. Again, this match is going to be a great one. So, how about this one? Rosemary's in action tonight versus Xia Brookside. So, tougher test for Rosemary than we've been seeing. Rosemary has been wrestling some, different talent. It hasn't been necessarily top talent in TNA. So a little bit more of a test for her tonight, Jeff. But Rosemary's been on a roll, and we know where she's headed to that clash with Jordynne Grace tomorrow at the pay-per-view. So let's wait and see what happens here. Does Jordynne maybe return the favor? Maybe she watches Rosemary a little bit from the back. Maybe she turns it around on her a little bit tonight.
I think that's a good possibility because right now, I think Rosemary is in her head.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think, maybe you got to come out there and return the favor.
Yeah. I think it would be something that she may want to do because you're right. I think she is in her head. I agree. We have PCO and Sami Callihan, which seems to be a thing now, versus Jake something and HammerStone. This led from last week, of course. Jeff, do you think we get that creepy little thing again happening where PCO and Sami were kind of blaming Jake something and HammerStone for? Perhaps we see that again tonight, Jeff, and wonder what exactly is that.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think we have to see that teased out again. Who knows when it'll pop up, but yeah, I think you gotta see that teased again.
Agreed.
Joe, give me 1 second. I gotta take a call.
Yeah, absolutely. And then lastly, of course, as the show gets started here, we have Nick Nemeth, Joe Hendry, and Masha Slamovich. So kind of a mixed tag. I like it. Against Tasha, Steelz, and First Class. So, of course, you got a lot of battles going on here. And, of course, Nick Nemeth with AJ Francis. Joe Hendry does not like AJ Francis or Casey Navarro for that matter. And then, of course, Masha and Tasha Steelz. So this should be interesting. Always cool when you get these mixed tags going on. And yeah, so that is our card for the evening. And let's see what we're starting with tonight. We got Moose. Moose has not been advertised. But we have Moose on his way out to the ring. We know he's got that big match tomorrow with the title on the line against Kushida. Kushida tomorrow night for Moose. So here he comes, the champ. Can Nick and Joe Hendry get along? Hello, Andrea. Hello, John Kessler. Of course, Conrad. Hello. Boos. Is it going to snow in my area next Friday and Saturday? I am not a weatherman, John. I could not tell you that. I took a meteorology class in college, but that doesn't designate me as a weatherman, unfortunately. It snowed here last night, and it's freezing here. Absolutely freezing cold. And it was just like 60. It was just like 60 2 days ago. Cody's bringing back the Winged Eagle Championship. Yeah, I read that too. It's going to be on Saturday night's main event. Very, very cool. Moose says everybody wants to know what he's going to do with the title. Is he going to cash it in? Said I'm a 3-time TNA World Champion. As people think he's going to use option C. All you got to do is look out the window. Yeah. Unless you're in a situation, James, where there's like a tornado, then you don't want to be looking out the window. It's supposed to up again and go up again in PA. Yeah, a little bit. It's going to go back into the 40s a little bit. Not as much as it was. I can't wait for the spring and summer. The winter sucks. Yeah, I agree. I hate winter. Not a fan. Well, I mean, when you think about it, we're almost done in December, right? So we got January, February, March, maybe if it sticks around longer. March has been pretty warm though the last few years. So I don't know. I tend to agree with some of the people that say that our winters aren't as bad as they used to be. And I don't think they're going to last as long. I think that's just due to all the global warming stuff and everything too. I bought my Terry's chocolate orange. Is nice. I did too. I got the dark chocolate ones. And I'm going to get myself a milk chocolate one at some point too. They're so good, dude. I was eating mine like one wedge by one wedge. More normally, I pound the whole thing down. I can't now. So I eat like one slice at a time. I wasn't alive in the 80s, but I'm sure you guys will have so much nostalgia watching Saturday. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, I remember that very, very well. Staying up over my cousin's house and watching it. I was probably like 13, 14 maybe. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Not a fan of dark chocolate, to be honest. It gives me a headache. Yeah, I've heard that. I like dark. It's not my favorite. The milk chocolate's still better to me. But my wife likes the dark, and I figured they're a little harder to get, so I grabbed 2 of them. The regular milk chocolate are a little easier to get a hold of.
They sell the dark at Dollar Tree now.
Oh, no kidding. Do they really?
Yeah.
Nice. I know they have them in Rite Aid. That's where I usually get them. Rite Aid, CVS. I get them in pharmacies.
Yeah, I saw they had a mint in Walmart.
Oh, really? A mint chocolate ball? A mint orange?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, I'd never seen those.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know that I just came in randomly with
it's all good.
Since we've had a couple people talk about it, I'm just gonna throw this up there.
Yeah, let's just throw that up. It's a great segue, right? Yeah, what did y'all eat? And we got, oh my God, Cody Deaner.
He just likes getting his behind kicked.
He just really does, doesn't he? Cody Deaner just likes to get beat on.
Yeah, he just poor fella.
Oh my God, he says, "I need to shut your damn. You need to shut your damn mouth." Conrad, I feel so bad for you, man. Conrad's such a big fan of this guy, and he just sticks his foot in his mouth and gets beat up
every time.
It just does. Hello, Andrew. Hi, Andrea. Okay, yeah, everybody's giving us the food. Let's see what people are eating here. Orange chicken and rice with egg rolls tonight, says Derek. Nice. Ham and cheese, quiche and chips, sloppy joes and ruffles. Whenever I hear Sloppy Joe, I think of the Adam Sandler song. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe right now for dinner with a wild chest. So latest all the sloppy. I had a burrito with tortilla chips. Orange chicken. Hello, Heather. Fried rice and broccoli and gummy bears. Lots of gummy bears. I'm depressed.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Heather. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully in the next hour and a half, we can brighten your day a little. Leftover pizza from Walmart. Dessert, limited edition Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cereal. Chicken burrito bowl. Moose says he's listening to the idiots. He's listening to the idiots. You know what I'm eating, guys? It's right here in this bowl. I'm eating chunky sirloin burger soup out of the can.
There you go.
That's what I'm having. It's a favorite of mine. Man. I loved it growing up. I was such a big fan of that growing up, and I eat it today.
It's good on a cold night, man.
It is, and it is a cold night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear I work in a snow globe because at one point today, it was snowing sideways.
Oh,
because of the wind, and it was just going sideways. It was wild.
Yeah, it was horrible. And 2 days ago it was 60.
Yeah, well, not here, but yeah,
we got like 50s and 60s now. Granted, it was pouring.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter. But then it changed over to snow. When I got out to my car this morning, it looked like my car literally froze over.
Yeah.
I had like 2 inches of snow that turned to ice because it melted a little bit, and it was all over the car. And scraping that was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Diener just took a shot from Moose that you could hear in the middle of the audience.
He's giving him an X Division championship match right now.
He's giving him a match after that shot that he just took. Is Diener even going to be able to get ready here? Nope. Big boot to the skull right there. For this is just going to.
What?
Wants him to chant Cody? Oh my God.
He's beating him down.
He's talking to the audience at the same time. This is hilarious.
He's cutting a promo while defending his title and whooping somebody's butt. Sorry, Conrad.
Bought something new for Christmas this year. Crispy duck nuggets. I have never had duck in my entire life. This is just... Oh, Diener sidestepped him somehow, and Moose went out to the floor, and Diener dives out on him, which I don't think it really did much to him. No, Moose comes right back there. He throws him into the post. Diener is making a comeback here. Oh, Moose caught him. Oh, God. Nope. Diener manages to throw him into the top turnbuckle and gets a 2 count. A backslide? You got a backslide.
Wow.
Never thought he'd get that. Wow. Moose with a kick to the midsection. This might be the end of it. Had a good little run there.
Oh.
No, he turned it upside down into a pinning. Oh, my God. He almost got it.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, Diener had a nice little flurry there. Now he's getting serious.
Yeah.
Jacket's coming off.
Taking the jacket off.
And he's going to beat him with the jacket. Yeah, now I think Diener's a little. Yeah, I don't know. He slipped out of that too and gets him with an uppercut. Now Diener going over into the corner. Look at this. 1, 2.
Oh my God.
Holy, it's the second one. He almost got 3.
This is wild.
This is really a crazy way to start the show.
It is. It really is an unadvertised championship match where you think the guy's just going to get his head knocked off. And
Right?
he did a couple times, but.
And how about the crowd, Jeff? The crowd is behind Diener big time now.
Yeah. Oh, you're an Aggie.
Oh, you're an Aggie. Oh, we might get a spear.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he just speared him out of his boots. That's it. 2, 3.
Run that back, though. I want to see that
right?
again. Without Diener getting kicked in the face twice.
Dude, I thought, honestly, Diener showed out there. I thought he was just going to get pummeled.
Mm-hmm. I did too. But that was not the case.
Damn. That was a fun way to start the show.
It was.
Hey, James Chadwick's Knights mate. It's Gia Miller with Tasha Steelz and AJ Francis and Casey Navarro. Proud of my guy. You should be. You should be, Conrad.
That should be a very interesting main event.
Agreed. It's feeling pretty damn blessed. Heather said we had to talk with my mom-in-law. She hasn't done well at all since the surgery on her wrist. She needs more care than I can give her at the moment. Sorry to hear that. That's never easy. You guys are ahead of me. R.I.P. Diener. Just sucks. If it turns out she has Parkinson's too, on top of all her other medical conditions, I'm not sure what will happen. Yeah, well, like Jeff said, we'll all keep you in our thoughts, of course, and prayers as well for all your. I know you're having a lot of rough stuff that you're going through, and it's always it seems to happen around the holidays. I don't know why that is, but yeah, we'll obviously keep you in our thoughts and prayers. Randy Moss has liver cancer?
Yeah.
Wow, no kidding. I didn't see that. Jeez. Not sure if you heard about them. My family and I helped my niece and nephews make springeries. No, I never heard of springery. I don't know what it is. You have to describe it.
Yeah.
AJ Francis says he's going to choke slam him, take the life out of him, and walk out the new TNA World Champion. Oh, I don't know. AJ better have his eyes in the back of his head for Bradshaw during that match.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Ace Austin.
Yo! Yeah, a little compliment there from AJ Francis. She has been a naughty woman. She turned on Ace Austin and hit him in the you-know-whatsies at Wrestling Revolver. No kidding. Uh-oh. Oh, we got Rosemary coming up next. The Game Awards, Video Game Awards are tonight. Nice.
Joe, you want to do a couple of predictions?
Yeah, let's get that going. Let's get the predictions going. You guys can, of course, join along. These are the pre-show matches, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, Countdown to Final Resolution. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Leon Slater versus JDC. Jeff, what are you thinking for this one?
As much as I love JDC, and I'm being serious, I do love him. Leon Slater is the future.
Yeah.
And I believe that starts now. So Leon Slater.
Yeah. This might be the beginning of Leon's climb. You might be right. Going into the end of the year, and usually in wrestling, you kind of see what happens at the end of the year kind of carries over right into the following year. So this might be a year for Leon Slater to get some gold. And so, yeah, I agree with you. I think Leon Slater will take this match. By the way, this starts at 7:30, guys. So again, what time do you want to start tomorrow, Jeff? Like 7:15, 7:20 and around there?
Yeah, we can do 7:15. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So there you go. We'll be starting tomorrow night at 7:15 to watch the pre-show, the Countdown to Final Resolution. So 7:15 tomorrow night, everybody. Mark the time. Okay. What do we got next, Jeff? Leon over JDC. Everybody's going with Leon. Yep. There you go. Hello, AB. How are you? Conrad saying Leon as well. Leon challenging Moose for the X Division title at Genesis. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Jonathan Gresham against Frankie Kazarian. This, of course, stemmed out of that little feud that they've been involved in when they had that little 4-on-4. So I don't know, Jeff. Seems like someone's gotta whoop some Frankie Kazarian, teach him a little lesson here. Is Jonathan Gresham gonna be the one to do that? And the thing is, you always got to remember, when he wrestles in singles matches, do we get little scenes or shades of the octopus during this match as well?
It's a good question. Listen, Frankie Kazarian's got to get his butt whooped at some point, right?
You kind of think so. He's got it coming.
He's got it coming. I mean, I just don't think it happens here, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think that Frankie is a very crafty dude. So I think he'll pull some type of shenanigans, and we'll get him going over on Gresham. But I think it's gonna be a heck of a match. I think we win as fans because we'll get to see a good match. But I think Frankie's gonna win.
Yeah, Frankie seems like he's on a roll. He seems like he's on a roll lately. And so, I would agree with you. I think Frankie's going to win the match. But yeah, like you said, it should be a very, very good one. Both excellent wrestlers. And we know what Gresham can do. We've seen Frankie wrestle. So, yeah, I don't know. Frankie just seems like his, like this might be his time. This might be his time. So we'll have to see what happens. But, yeah, I'm hoping for John Gresham to win. But I just kind of get the feeling like you do that Frankie's going to pull it out.
Yeah.
If Frankie cheats, the octopus might come out. Could possibly happen. Conrad saying Kaz. John G saying Jonathan. Gresham gets the win, says Damien. Frankie says Hassan. Frankie says Chris. And Gresham says Dylan. Okay. Moving on, Jeff. We got Ace Austin and Trent Seven. So unique matchup here. But, both tremendous wrestlers in their own right. And of course, Trent Seven now the heel, of course, after doing what he did to Speedball Mike Bailey. But I imagine that this one will be a very good match. Yeah.
Yeah. There will be a theme throughout our predictions, and that's, man, this is going to be a good match.
Yeah. Yep.
This is another one of those. It's going to be a good match. And, I think it's interesting. I think Trent Seven coming in as a heel in this one will probably I think he'll probably win. Unfortunately, I do love Ace Austin, but I think he might fall in this one.
Yeah. This is a hard one to call for me because I don't know how they're gonna do. Oh man, Josh and the new goons interrupted Mike Santana. That's probably not smart.
Look at Josh's eye.
Says, I know you're feeling yourself. Big Mad Santana. Oh. Put your chihuahuas on the leash? Dude, I called him a dog, dude. Oh, man. Oh, you see, man, I don't think I'd ever want to piss off Mike Santana.
No.
I don't think I'd ever want to piss him off. I mean, listen, Josh is great in his own right, but I'm not so sure I'd want him mad at me.
Yeah, that's not a dude you want to be on the bad side of. So
exactly. But yeah, this is a hard one for me to call, but I'm going to go with Ace Austin here. But I could really go either way with this one. I could really go either way. People saying Trent to win. Trent steals one. Mike Santana is awesome. I agree. He's another guy could have gold. And who else is awesome? Rosemary right here is awesome.
That's right.
The 4-way match for the number one contender at Genesis is going to be great. A.B. Jobson. Thinking JBL will come again. Rosemary getting ready for action tonight. Ace for the win.
And interestingly enough, we're going to predict her match next. So
segue. Mm-hmm. Here comes Xia Brookside. Xia doing a little dance.
Little shimmy, if you will.
Yeah, getting her groove on a little. I like the gear. James Chadwick, you should like the gear. Look at that. All of you people, she's representing England. James, you're a dirty boy. That's a comment I expect Derek to make, James, not you.
Has anyone seen Derek?
He might have passed out, or maybe not. Maybe his poor girlfriend is getting the brunt of the video that he watched.
I was gonna say, or is he having a marathon?
Could very well be. He might have the video on repeat.
That's on loop at this.
He said he did just change my pants. I'm back now. Oh my God, Derek! Let me tell you something. I watched that video about 5 times already. I'm never gonna get that. Just all I'll continue to say is Nick Aldis is one lucky dude. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, he is just one. He might be the luckiest guy on earth.
I think he's done pretty well for himself.
He really has. He really has. He really has. James, you didn't watch it? Oh my God! Mickey James did a music video with a female artist that has a band called Goldilocks. You go watch it. I shared it on Insiders. Oh dear Lord, dear Lord. I'm not even going to go into details. All I'm going to tell you is just go and watch it. Go and watch it. I've already watched it 7 times since the stream started, going for 8 right now.
Good Lord.
Oh my God. Rosemary tries a clothesline and misses.
Derek said Brooks for the high score.
Derek's gonna have watched it probably 50 times before tonight's over.
Video's gonna have 1.5 million views, and half of that's gonna be Derek.
Right? Yeah. Right. Rosemary is amazing. She may be my favorite knockout of all time. Yeah, I love Rosemary too. I'm right there with you. Back into the real world. I go this Monday, guys. You go where? Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
Being getting friction. James, wait till you watch it. I have no words. I tried to. I told Jeff I watched it last night. I have no words.
I could sense his
I just speechless
through text.
And this coming from a guy who used to watch 80s videos of Whitesnake and Tawny Katane, like diving all over the car and all that kind of stuff. Like I watched all that. So this one that blows that out of the water. It blows it out of the water. An F100 company starting a new job. Oh, okay, nice. Well, good luck, dude.
Man, congrats.
Goldilocks was TNA first backstage announcer, and she wrote and produced Hardcore Country. Oh, no kidding. I didn't know all that. Wow, that's very cool. I didn't know that.
See, that adds another layer to it for you.
Wow. I think they both are. Listen, it's basically like a rock rap song kind of thing. It's very like 2000s, early 2000s, mid 2000s. But the both of them could sing. Like if they both wanted to do like a metal LP or a rock LP, they could easily do it. And I haven't heard any of Goldilocks' other stuff, but I will definitely listen because they both have amazing voices. Xia Brookside tries to Rosemary ducks under, takes a big elbow here. Xia Brookside is looking good here.
Tazzy.
It's a TNA party, baby, and I thought I was the bad one. I just watched the video. Lucky I'm in traffic.
Yeah, lucky you're lucky you're in traffic because
you are lucky you're in traffic. Yes.
Yeah.
You might have wrecked your car. I know I would have.
Stay safe, man. Stay safe.
Yeah. Good God, man. Broken wings here. Rosemary's in trouble. Xia Brookside has been basically all over her in this match. Rosemary turns her around though in a pinning combination, gets a 2. She has to kick out. Xia coming right back over with a big knee.
Oh.
Big chop. Oh, all right. Look out, Rosemary. Oh, my favorite move in all of wrestling. The upside down. Now, Xia trips her up. Still 1 step ahead of her, it looks like.
Yeah.
2.
I'm surprised we haven't had a Jordan sighting.
Yeah, so far, me too. Oh man, look at this. How'd she get out of that? Oh, look out. That's it. Rosemary gets the win. I like Rosemary doing that little rest in peace kind of thing at the end there too. Oh, now she's just going to waylay on that. Oh, Jeff, this might be when we see Jordan run down.
Yeah.
She's just going to she's keeping on. Yep. Here she comes. Jordan Grace is on her way. And Rosemary gets out of dodge. Rosemary gets out of dodge. Rosemary laughing as she walks away. Tazzy, keep your hands on the steering wheel, not in your joystick. James is James, you're on a roll tonight, man.
That was a good match. I enjoyed that.
PCO and Callihan against Jake something in HammerStone. The Rascalz against Leon, Slater, and Laredo Kid.
Up next.
Oh, no. No, don't do this to me again.
Yep.
Oh, not again. This movie is terrible.
Well, Joe, I have something that can distract us. More predictions.
Yeah, let's get out. I can't even listen to this anymore. I'm turning the volume down. Oh, my God. That's so awful. This movie is awful, dude. Awful. Rosemary and Jordan Grace tomorrow night, guys. Wow. This is look, if I didn't already think that Jordan probably has 1 foot out the door, then I think that this would be a little bit harder for me to predict. But that said, and I do believe that Jordan, I mean, we don't know, guys. We don't know. This could be Jordan's final match. We don't know. And I do believe, though, that Jordan is on her way out. And so that said, I think that this will be Jordan's way of putting over Rosemary as she's leaving. And maybe we'll get it. Maybe they'll run it back, Jeff. Maybe this won't be the last one between them. Maybe they'll have this at Final Resolution, and maybe they'll have it again at Genesis.
Yeah.
If things aren't resolved. But I believe Rosemary is going to get the win here. And that's kind of where I see this going.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree for many of the reasons that you said. But I also think if TNA plays it the way I think they may, they're going to use some of these losses at the end for Jordan as story going forward. I think they may use this as, well, I beat Jordan Grace and look at where she is now. So
true.
You know, I think that's how they'll play some of this. So yeah, I think Rosemary wins too.
Agreed. And by the way, I have a good movie for you all to watch that I just watched last night. Jeff, I don't know if you saw this one either. It's on Amazon now. You can rent it. It's rentable. But it's called Monster Summer. No, very fun film.
Okay.
Very fun film. Mel Gibson's in it.
Okay.
And he plays one of the best roles he's played in a while because he's been kind of rocky. But it's got elements of Stranger Things, and a little bit of, I want to say maybe a little bit of Fright Night in it as well. So, but very cool. It was very, very good movie. I'm glad I rented it. I heard things about it, people giving it good reviews, and it was enjoyable. It's something your kids could watch, probably, Jeff. It's definitely made, I think, for younger kids. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. And I think the next one I'm gonna rent, because it's available to rent, is The Heretic. I really want to see The Heretic. I've heard great things about that too. So I really want to check that out as well. But did you watch Jeff Creature Commandos?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh God, Jeff, it's so good. It's literally like Guardians of the Galaxy in a cartoon form that is rated R.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
It's really, really good. Really good.
I'm so far behind on like TV and movies.
Yep.
Like I haven't even started Cobra Kai yet.
Oh my God, yeah, I finished that in 2 days when it came out. I binged the whole thing in 2 days. I really enjoyed that film, and but yeah, it's Creature Commandos is amazing, so good and very very dark. I mean, this is a cartoon with sex scenes. This is it's very much R rated, very very much R rated. So, yep.
Whoa,
Yep, James Gunn is James Gunn's just starting off. He's starting off with a bang, literally,
literally, and
literally. Yeah, it was. I was kind of surprised, but it was. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, and it's gonna be fun to watch. Oh man. I forgot that there's a football game tonight, right? Rams 49ers, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got going on in that. Wow, that's a barn burner. 3-0. 3-0. Just so
of outpouring there.
I made my fantasy playoffs by the skin of my nose. So I'm the 6th seed. So I need Kyron Williams to have a very bad game because he's playing against me. So I need him to do poorly. But yeah, I snuck in as the 6th seed on the very last game of the year. In the game of the season, and I won it because of my Cowboys, because I got scoring from Dowdle and their kicker and stuff like that. That basically won me the game. Rams are balling against the Bills. They were.
I fell from the 1 seed to the 3.
Okay.
Because I lost last week, so I'm not happy about that. So.
Yeah, that's true because then you won't get the bye. Yeah, because that's true. I jumped in front of Jeff last week and got me a bye, says Derek. Oh, yes, nice.
Yes, you did. But if I win this week, it's on and popping next week.
Well, Derek, I wish you luck because your poor team is in free fall. Your Falcons are in free. Your Falcons are in free fall. I mean, I have nothing to talk about. The Cowboys are well out of it now. But then how about that for a way to lose a football game?
Oh my gosh, that's
a block punt. That's shades of Leon Lett on Thanksgiving. A block punt that not to touch it. All they had to do was not touch that ball, and they would have had the ball, and they could have scored. They would have been at the 30 or something yard line of theirs, and yeah, I mean that's just a hell of a way to lose.
Yeah,
hell of a way to lose. But what are you gonna do?
That's like, you remember that show Sports Follies?
Yes.
That's like something that will be on Sports Follies.
It certainly would have been. They used to do that, I think, on HBO's Inside the NFL too. They used to have Follies from the prior week.
Yep.
But yeah, it's football's over for me, except for fantasy now. And yeah, Tazzy says go Bengals. Yeah, well, I mean, you saved your season for at least a week. But you've got a tough sledding to go to make it. You've got a tough go of it. Although I want your quarterback to do well, he is my fantasy quarterback. So I need Burrow to have a big game for me. What can I say? I've been remiss in my modding duties too much.
No, you haven't.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But she does bring up a good point. So
it's all good. I think I missed your point. Let's get those likes up. Yes, make sure that you sub to the channel if you haven't done so already and you're new. Like the video. Please like the video. If you do nothing else at all, like the video. We have 70-some people watching. I know a lot of people are on Twitter watching, but even you people on Twitter that are watching, you've got homework. Come over to the YouTube channel and like this video. Please. Please do that. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the bell if you want to be notified about when we have future content, which, of course, is tomorrow night. It's at 7:15 for the pay-per-view. So don't forget that. And then we'll keep you posted about Sunday. We haven't done a Sunday show in a while. And is there a pay-per-view this weekend?
Saturday night's main event is Saturday.
Yeah.
So
Saturday night's main event is Saturday night. Well, it's up to you, dude. We can do it between the ropes to wrap everything up on Sunday if you want to.
That's
okay. Cool. All right. So there you go. So we'll have between the ropes on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back to wrap up this entire big weekend of wrestling. We'll talk about Saturday night's main event. Of course, we'll talk about the pay-per-view tomorrow and all the stuff that's going to happen on the weekend, because I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about with the goings on of Saturday night's main event too. And of course, we have to talk about the Wyatt Six. A lot of Twitter down on that.
We gotta calm some people down.
People are getting out of hand with that. They're putting out the B word. The B word's been spouted off, of course. Every time someone loses, the B word comes out. So so we'll talk about that. Return of the Winged Eagle. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. Saturday night's main event is going to be so nostalgic for me and very fun to watch. Yes, TNA pay-per-view is tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow night. I have to tell you, when I saw that block punt last week, I was thinking, what the name of Leon was. Yeah, it was definitely vibes from that for sure. Definitely vibes from that. All he had to do was just get out of the way. He didn't even have to touch that ball. And then they would have had the ball back at where it was blocked. But again, that falls on coaching, I think. That falls on coaching. And they have one of the best special teams coaches in the league. John Fossil's, not John Fossil, his brother. He's a very good special teams coach. So the Wyatt Six are so buried after that one loss. They never, ever recovered. You would think from Twitter, right? You'd think. That's what everybody said. Do you know so many people said that Karrion Kross came out and made a video about it? Kross did a video about it, saying that, this is our business. This is what happens in our business. And he said, and he was even talking, and he said, and he was talking to people, like real talk to people, saying, you're even saying that they're buried. And I loved it. Kross just let people have it. And it was tremendous. He kept in character. But kind of saying, bragging a little bit that they beat him and everything like that. But he let people have it, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. People just, good Lord. At least I'm playing against Juwan Jennings. He ain't doing nothing yet. Hero Ball. I don't know what it was, Derek. The thing is, I kind of feel a little bit bad for the young man because he's a rookie. And maybe he just got the thought in his head that he was going to grab that ball and run it back run it all the way back, which I don't even know what would have made him think that, because he had people all around him. But who knows? I'm certainly not going to berate him for it. I mean, people make mistakes. It happens. You're in the middle of something like that. You get excited, and things happen. It's just the way that their season's gone. What that's going to lead to is going to for sure lead to the dismissal of Coach McCarthy, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Ooh.
Ace Austin here outside the ring. I'm sorry, that's Zachary Wentz. What am I talking about? Ace Austin. Ace Austin was in the other match. We got the Rascalz here. Jeff and Joe, tell everyone to hit the like button and subscribe and hit the emojis in the chat. The heart emoji will help the YouTube algorithm to get you higher up in the... Oh, really? Is that a thing? I didn't know that. I know they're instituting something, YouTube is, for streamers. And it's supposed to be something that's going to help smaller streamers, I think, get seen. So that's good. I didn't know about the heart thing, though.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's new to me.
They're really working that arm.
Yes. I like the little thing from Trey Miguel.
Yeah.
Nah, that heart emoji does nothing. Oh, really? That's a bummer. Cooper Kupp with 3 drops. Well, at least Kyron Williams is not doing much. He has 9 yards. I'm good with that. Trey gets a tag on a boot. You can't tag someone on the boot, though, so the ref said no. Wentz back in. Cover. Just a 1. Main event, 2 hours. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know. I don't know if it's 2 hours. I'd imagine so. I don't think they'd make something that big that they're hyping up just an hour long. But I don't know the exact time.
Yeah, it doesn't say, but I would assume 2 hours.
I've got to imagine it's at least 2. What arena is it in?
It's in Long Island.
Okay, so probably where the Nets, where the New Jersey Nets play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh my God, I almost forgot. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, Santa Jason.
Nassau Coliseum.
Oh, it's in Nassau. Okay, where the Rangers play. The hockey, where the hockey team plays. Santa Jason's coming to town, baby. Santa Jason's coming out. Oh my God, look at this. Someone just shared this with me. There you go. There he is.
There he is.
Santa Jason. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. Remember to leave cookies and milk out for Jason tonight. Oh, look at that. Or a nice sharpened machete. Heather by Elegance. Let me see. Hold on. I have to find this. I have a picture somewhere. There he is. Hold on. There must have been some magic in that hockey mask he found, for when he put it on his face, he began to kill the town. Oh, I love it. I better get some kind of news about that damn series that's coming out next year. They better give me something.
Joe, what if you get a trailer?
Oh, I would die, man. What a Christmas gift that would be for me. Merry Christmas to Joe tomorrow if that happens. I need it. I need something from that series. I know they're working on it. I need something on Friday 13th. I was gonna get an ugly Santa Christmas sweater with Jason on it because they do make them. Satan Jason. Oh wait, what's this? Oh my God! I gotta tell my wife we're going to a concert.
Are you going to a concert?
John Waite is playing at a place near me called Penn's Peak. Oh, I love John Waite. He sang "Missing You," but he did a whole bunch of other songs. He was with what was the name of it? He got together with a couple of guys from Journey, and they had a band in the 80s. Bad English. I love John Waite. Oh my God, yeah, I'm going. Penn's Peak is such a cool little venue. It's really nice. It's at the top of a mountain, very scenic. We've seen Styx there. We've seen some other bands in there. Very cool venue though. We usually go there to have something to eat. They have a really nice restaurant, and there's not a bad seat in the place. No matter where you sit up in the balcony, sit down low. Just a cool place to go. But yeah, I'm going to tell her. I'm like, yep, we're going to a concert in April. James is on the nice list. No, James is not on the nice list ever. James is not on Santa's nice list. The wife and I are going to Hood Slam for Friday the 13th. Well, now you got to tell me what that is. I don't know what Hood Slam is. Or Hood Slam, however you say it. Oh, nice maneuver there from Leon Slater. Gets it.
Oh, my God.
Wow, that was close.
Yeah,
very close.
That ref was a little slow on that third.
I was gonna say, yeah, that looked like a 3.
Looked like he got in slow motion for a minute.
Yep. James wants for Christmas a big bag of chocolate oranges and a bunch of fish and chips.
And a video message from Gia Miller.
There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. James, if you ever get those little Easter, did you say you get the chocolate oranges at Easter time too, and they're small? Are they like little Easter egg oranges? I gotta get you to mail me a bag of those. I gotta pay you for them and try them. They'll be awesome. I thought somebody told me that. I thought that was you. Hood Slam is an indie promotion started by Dark Sheik. Oh, okay, nice. Enjoy. That'll be fun. Hello, Michael King. You do get them for Easter, the little ones? Yeah, I definitely got to get you to send me a bag of those. I'll get you the money over. You got to send me a bag of those because we never ever get those. Never get those chocolate mini. Yeah, no, we never get them. They're chocolate orange mini eggs, right? No, yeah, we never ever have ever gotten those. I got to definitely get them. I want to sing the Soulja Slim's slow motion to Mickey. Oh my God, this match is going on and on and on. Now they're just clubbing blows just back and forth between these two teams. It's been a good match. Fish and chips sounds great. The only fish and chips I've ever had was from Arthur Treacher's back in the day. Remember Arthur Treacher's, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
The only fish and chips I ever had.
Yeah.
And that is nowhere near the real fish and chips that they have over in. It's nowhere near the good stuff.
No.
Slater is the legal man. Oh, man. The Rascalz are both down inside the ring, and Slater's getting ready to roll. Slater's going up. But Trey Miguel's kind of getting up. Oh, Miguel meets him with a super kick. And Laredo Kid gets kicked to the back as well. Wow, what a turn of events. Oh, look at this. Wow, the Rascalz just... That's it. Double stomp, that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. The Rascalz win it. That was an amazing match. Now, James, you're fish and chips, right? What kind of fish is it that's breaded? I've seen people eat it. So I know it's like big, like the fish is big. It's like big bread, and what is it? Is it battered? It's batter dipped, right? And the French fries, are they like steak fries? They look like steak fries here in America. Like they're just big French fries. Is that normally how it is? Let me know, because I've never been to England, so I've never had it. I've heard so many people just say it's amazing, but I would like to know like what kind of fish it is, and also like if is it batter? Is it fried in batter? And then the French fries as well. Fish fry every Friday during Lent. Yeah. A lot of people do. The Rascalz versus Leon Slater and Later Kid, the match. Yeah, that was an amazing match. I knew it would be. Great to see the Rascalz back together. Nick Nemeth, Joe Hendry, and Masha Slamovich coming up still. Heather by Elegance and Dani Luna still to come. Beer battered haddock in Buffalo. Yeah, that's usually the fish that we have battered too, like for fish fries and stuff, is haddock as well. Okay, cod, haddock, plaice is the main fish, and you can have it battered or breaded. If it's from the chippy, then it's always battered. Okay. All right. So which do you like best? Which do you like, cod, haddock, or what is that called? Plaice? Plaice? Am I saying it right, or is it plaice? Did you guys find out anything about new Anthem president? No, we shared your post actually, or Jeff shared it earlier. Talked about it earlier, but thank you for messaging about that. You like cod better? Yeah. Conrad's on Team Haddock. I probably would be too. I that's really all I've known as far as batter. Jeff, did you ever go to church fish fries? I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that used to be a big thing. They used to have a fish fry all the time during Lent and stuff like that. Usually every weekend, I think they would have it, like Saturdays or Sunday. That was probably, and I'm not a big fish fan, but that was probably the best fish I've ever eaten.
Yeah,
it was so good. Amazing. Yeah, really good. I've never been to England. I'd love to go. I would really love to go see it. My wife was when she was in college. I'd love to see England. I would love to live in England. I would love to move to England and live there. I don't care about the rain. It wouldn't bother me. But I would love to live there. England, Scotland, and like any of those, I would love to live in any of those places. Love it. My wife told me about it. She went to see a Shakespearean play there when she went with her group from college. They got to see the Stonehenge. They said it rained most of the time, which, I'm not surprised by that, but I'd love to see all that. Like, I've known people who've gone to see like England, Ireland, Scotland. I'd love to see it all. Would absolutely love to. And maybe now I can. It was harder for me to travel. Being a bigger guy, it sucks to travel. Plane rides are not fun, but maybe I can do that someday. That'd be amazing. I'd love to see that. I might stay though. Gillian Anderson does live in England, by the way. So, I might stay. I will never forget, Jeff. I was working at I think I was working at T-Mobile. And got fire trucks.
I hear that.
We got fire trucks. Okay. I hope that's not on my block. That sounds like they're going past. But I was working at T-Mobile, and these two women come up to our booth. Myself and my assistant manager were there. Dear God, like gorgeous girls. They were probably in their maybe mid-20s, right? Gorgeous knockouts. They look like models, right? So wow, there is some big fire going on somewhere, or an accident or something. Yikes. But anyway, drop dead gorgeous. And they come up to the counter and they walk up to us and they're English and they have English accents. And I almost died, dude. I almost died. And my assistant looks at me and I look at him and I'm like, oh my God. I almost died. I literally almost died. And we're there like two idiots. And my assistant's like, can we help you with something? But oh my Lord, like just my assistant manager just got married. He's like, I would so leave my wife.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh, Lori's here. Hello, Lori. Drive by. It's been a while, Lori. How are you? Oh my God, the English accent just melts my heart. It really does. It just melts my heart. Mushy peas. I'm not. I like peas. My wife makes a really good dish, and this is another like fish thing that I eat that I don't eat much fish. Salmon cakes. So breaded salmon cakes with mashed potatoes, white sauce, and peas. Oh, dude. Oh God, no. It's Alicia. We don't want to know anything from you. Nothing. Not a thing. But that's so good. So good. It's one of the few, again, I don't eat much seafood, but the salmon cakes are the bomb. They are the bomb. Yeah. And I like peas. I always have. I like peas. So I would probably bet I would eat mushy peas. Coleslaw is excellent. I like coleslaw too. Fish fry always served with a slice of lemon. Lori, can you follow me back in my new Twitter? Old one got suspended. New one is James Chad 87. What's up, Lori? How are you? Lori, I'm about to get... Lori would appreciate this because she's a big hockey nut. I ordered myself a Hartford Whalers jersey. I had to. It was the last time I really watched hockey. And when they were gone, but since they're technically the Carolina Panthers, they have their. I didn't realize they sold their jerseys, so they have the Hartford Whalers jersey on the shop. I bought myself one. I love jerseys. I have a Cowboys one, but now I bought the Whalers one, and yes, and I got Kevin Dineen's name on the back because I was always a big Kevin Dineen fan. And I got a Jason jersey coming as well, with Voorhees written on the back. And of course I have the Friday 13th logo and stuff in the front. So now I'm getting two hockey jerseys. So yeah. And I have Whalers. In fact, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can reach it. Yep, I can. Here we go. It's not going to fit over my headphones, but there you go. I have a Whalers hat and with the Whalers logo on the bottom. HammerStone is coming out. KFC coleslaw is awesome. It's really the secret of that is pineapple juice. No kidding. I don't taste pineapple juice in that, but I could believe it, I guess. Had a friend whose parents were English. His mom was Queen English. His dad was a straight Cockney. Dude sounded straight out of Oliver Twist. How they ever got together, I don't know. Someone put a sock in Lish's mouth so she can't talk. Good idea. I would agree with that. Don't trust the system. HammerStone is here. The Quebec Nordiques, I do. They had a weird logo, Jeff, didn't they? It looked like an elephant. It was like a blue thing that had legs on the bottom, and it looked like it had a trunk. Okay. They had a really weird looking logo. Very weird logo.
I'll have to look it up.
That's
Here we go.
Here we go, guys. PCO and Sami Callihan. Oh, see, it's supposed to be a hockey player, but it looks like an animal. Look.
Oh, okay.
There it is. It's a thing with a hockey stick, but it looks like an elephant. Like it always looked like something different to me. I too remember. Yeah, I was a big Whalers fan. That was back when I watched a lot of hockey. I'm exhausted. Retail. Oh my God, me too. Today was absolutely horrible in our store. Horrible in our store. We were so busy and had so little staff. It was horrendous. And I had people yelling at me all day. Like people coming over to me being like, why is there so little people in here? I'm like, I don't do the payroll. I don't supply hours to people. I don't know. I know why they're doing it. You know, all these places are just cutting labor and they're just trying to save labor because they figure they're probably not going to make budget and all that kind of crap. I get it. I know all the numbers behind it, but it's been rough. It's been rough. See, you thought it was an elephant. I'm not the only one that I don't feel stupid. Dirty Derek. Oh God, what did he say?
Oh, that he.
Oh my God, I just saw it.
Yeah.
Derek. Well, you know what? We got to excuse him, Jeff. He was watching the Mickey James video 8 times. So
probably 20 by now, Jeff.
He probably is up to 20. You are gonna lead in views on that video, Derek. You just are. Yeah.
If they track your IP address, Derek, you got some explaining to do.
Derek is the king of giggity. Yeah, he is. Yeah. They should have a Friday 13th match tomorrow night's card. That'd be awesome. Better yet, what if Rosemary came out in a hockey mask? OMG.
Man.
I would die. I would die. That would be amazing. Derek said I'm hot and bothered. Oh my God. I think I'm at about 14 in. They're gonna have to thank you personally by the time you're done, because you are gonna have the most videos on that video, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Perfect NordVPN ad. Trying to get a sponsor. Yeah.
Oh.
Holy, Sammy's just like, what is he doing? He's like bending his fingers back.
Oh, joint manipulation.
It is. And now he uses PCO as a battering ram.
Good Lord, that's using your head.
That is, or using PCO's head, yes.
Yeah. And only those two could pull something off like that.
Yeah, agreed. This tag team is going to be fun to watch.
It is.
PCO with a big shot to HammerStone. He goes down, and Jake something takes down PCO with a big, I don't know what that was. His body just hit him with his body. PCO off the ropes. Up and a double slam from HammerStone. HammerStone with a big kick to Sami.
Oh,
I think the Arizona Coyotes are the Utah NHL franchise now. Yeah. Yeah, they moved. PCO. They went old school with the Bushwhackers battering ram. They did. Yeah. Yeah, they did. We got to get into more predictions after this.
Yeah. I feel like this tag team though, Jake something and HammerStone, if they really want to make them big, I feel like they can be.
Agreed.
They're like the perfect heel tag team, I think.
I'm just happy to see more tag teams, being honest.
Me too. Plus they're gigantic dudes, so
they are.
That adds another layer of envy from other teams.
Yeah, they are two gigantic men. James, I will let you know in a second that we've got 4, 8, 9 matches tomorrow. 9. Couple on the pre-show and then the rest on the main show, but 9 matches tomorrow. Sami with a big chop. Jake something says, "Come on." Now he bites his face off. Biting his nose. Here comes HammerStone. And he gets both of them at once.
Oh.
Need a tetanus shot. Oh my Lord, what is this? AEW? 9 matches is a lot for them, yeah. I'm down.
For a show like this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Typically they stick around, I think. Well, I mean, it's around the same because there's 7 matches on the main card, so
yeah,
that's about the same.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'll be missing tomorrow, but we'll catch the stream later. Sorry, guys. Kids first high school back. Nah, no worries, dude. Got to do what you got to do. Go see the kids. They're getting fired up. PCO firing up Sami. Now PCO's getting pushed off the ropes by Sami, and he dives out onto Jake something on the floor.
Jeez.
That 50-year-old guy, man, putting his body on the line every single time he gets out there.
I tip my cap to him.
Right? If you pay-per-view, I want more than 5 matches. Yeah, that's true. Oh, speaking of which, is this one on the app tomorrow, or is this this
is on the app?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dynamite was good last night, and the return of I heard about that. The OG Tony Storm was back. Yeah, I heard about that. PCO busted open. Yeah, I guess he is. Oh, HammerStone's got a chair. Stop that in his tracks. Hits him with the steel chair in the back, and the referee calls for the bell. So DQ.
Man.
And they're not going to be happy with that.
Run it back.
I wonder. PCO is busted open. Is bleeding from the head. Oh. Lights out. We're getting that countdown again. It's just a number. What the hell was that? Did you hear that voice?
Yeah.
The voice sounded familiar, didn't it?
It did. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it.
Jeff, it sounded a little like the Boogeyman to me. He had an accent, didn't he?
I don't.
Did he sound a little like the Boogeyman? Yeah. I don't know.
Listen.
Maybe it was distorted. It's hard to tell.
All right, Joe, here's our distraction.
Oh, yeah, let's get away from this freaking movie already, too. Yeah, let's go. Turning the volume down. Moose and Kushida, guys. Moose and Kushida for the X Division Championship. I think this is a pretty easy pick for me. I got to go with Moose here. I think he's going to retain because he's going through that whole storyline about how he's saying he wants to be the greatest X Division champion ever. So I do think he retains. I think Kushida will have some moments in the match like he usually does, but I'm going to pick Moose here. I think this is a pretty easy call. And we'll have to see what he does in the future because everybody's always going to be asking him, is he gonna use option C? So I'm going Moose here.
Moose.
Yeah, I think this is an easy one. And everybody else is agreeing. Moose for the win. Moose agree. Yeah, I think this is an easy call. Only brand should get away with that is NXT, and that's even hard with their packed women's division, which probably will be subtracted next month. Yeah. How about that thing that WWE's doing? I forgot to mention that they're doing going into like what the college players do.
Yeah.
Where they call. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I kind of dig that. I think that's a good idea for them because then they don't have to wait for the draft. I kind of like that. They can make some moves, move things around a little bit because we were wondering how they were going to do that for Netflix. So there you go. Now they're gonna do that. All right, we got the Hardys and the System guys for the World Tag Team Championship. The tables match. Oh man, this is a hard one to call. The Hardys have had the belt for a while. The belts for a while. I don't know. We already saw the System beat them in the last one. It's hard to believe that they just won't have enough on their side, and they've got Alicia out there unless the Hardys get someone on their side in the form of maybe Matt Hardy's wife shows up. I don't really know. This one could be a surprise, but I don't know. This is a hard one for me to pick. I'm going to go with the Hardys, but I would not be shocked at all, Jeff, if the System won.
I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna say the System.
Okay.
Because I think they'll get them right back. Maybe at Genesis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, they could. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the System, but not for long.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that could very well be. They could have a rematch at Genesis for sure. Did you see that Evander Holyfield's son made an appearance at this week's NXT after it went off the air? I did not.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's see. People are Hardys retain. Hardy says James. Hardys for the win. Hardys. Oh, okay. Most people are picking the Hardys. Andrea says Hardys. Conrad also. Okay. Yeah. Pretty unanimous in chat. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up next here? Here we go. This is gonna be.
Oh, this is gonna be a banger, man. I know who I want to win this. Winner gets the title shot at Genesis. I gotta go with my boy. I gotta go with Joe. I have to go with Joe. I mean, I keep saying with him, if not now, when? If not now, when? I think it has to be Joe Hendry. Although you can literally again make a case for just about any of these guys to win.
Mm-hmm.
Santana definitely would deserve a title shot at some point this year. Macklin, with what he's been doing, could deserve a title shot easily. And Josh, for sure, could deserve a title shot. Any of these guys could win this. Absolutely, any of these guys can win this. This is the kind of match, Jeff, that I think could turn into feuds in the future. So for those who don't get the title shot, my dog is barking, of course. For those who don't get the title shot, I think that they could go into some feuds with each other, maybe, or you might see something. Macklin and Josh, Jeff, can cancel one another out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, to that point, Santana is gonna go after Josh.
He will. You're right. Yeah.
Because of everything that we got. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. Who do you have?
Oh man. This is a tough one because it's like you said, it's who you want to win and who you think is going to win.
Yeah.
Story wise, you can make a legitimate argument for each of these four.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and to Conrad's point, I think if you don't do it now, then you've I feel like you've waited too long already, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if you don't do it now, then it's just not going to happen.
And then again, and Jeff too. Here's the other thing: whoever wins this gets title shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's to say that that person doesn't win the title and then Kazarian cashes in and takes it right off of them?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be thinking that way too.
Right.
If it's somebody like Macklin or like Santana, then you would kind of say, okay, they're probably going to lose it right away, and Kazarian's going to come get it. And then you can match Kazarian up against Joe Hendry because of the beef that they have. So this can really go anyway. This can really, really go anyway because you have all these factors.
Joe, I think you could do it another way, though. And this is something that you're not going to like, and some people aren't going to like, but I think this is a way to go, too. You have Joe Hendry win tomorrow night. You have him beat Nick Nemeth at Genesis, and then you have Frankie Kazarian come down and cash in on him, beat him that night. Now you've got a feud that you can build into Slammiversary.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, you can drag it out. That's because they've got history. They've had issues for a while. So
that's a good point. Jeff, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, we're gonna go to the match that we're getting on screen right now. That's gonna be Heather by Elegance versus Dani Luna, and we've got Iceman out there, we've got Ash by Elegance, and we've got Jody Threat. So what could possibly go wrong, right? What could go wrong? We're gonna get an old school test of strength. She's gonna make Heather jump up. little mind games right right here to start off the match. What's not going to happen, Matthew? Jason saying it's time for Heather by Elegance. Bonus baby saying I'm still holding on to my prediction that Joe Hendry wins the strap on live. January show and appears in the Rumble. Okay. Heather saying let's go Dani. Swag fan, what's up? Hey Chris. Yeah, she is. I didn't realize how tiny she was. Yeah, she's really tiny. Hey Jason, peace. How you doing? Harry Monkey said, and the fact that Kazarian is Hendry's long lost twin brother. Yeah. All right, so here we go back to the action here. We've got Heather outside. Dani looks like she's going to take off, and up, there's Iceman playing into it. Joe, we got Iceman already getting involved. I think he's going to get the old boot.
Oh, Iceman getting kicked out.
Ref winding up, and he's out.
And he's out of there. Ash is begging her not to do it. She's like, no, please don't do that. He's out. Iceman's out. She's crawling over. Heather by Elegance is better than Ash. Iceman can't believe it. He's gone. Oh, Dani Luna wasn't paying attention. And Heather by Elegance is getting the best of her right now. Cover. Gets him to chew. No. Hey, piss off. Can they get Heather better extensions at least? I don't approve of my namesake's new gimmick. Lovely 5-star match. Hello, Jason Peace. How are you? She's bending that cat. Oh, look at this. Outside interference from the other one now. And it wasn't just bad enough that that Iceman got booted, but now she, look out. Better stay away from Heather.
He's going to have to pay, though.
Yeah, but She better be careful. Working on the arm here. Throws her over into the corner. She comes in. Boots her away. Big clothesline. And another. And Heather by Elegance is in a little bit of trouble. I mean, Jeff, this is probably leading to a tag team match, yes? We're probably going to get both of the Elegances at some point against Dani, Luna, and Heather and Jody.
Yeah,
Jody Threat.
Yeah, Spitfire. Yeah, that's going to happen, I feel, at Genesis.
Yeah, okay.
I'm honestly shocked that it's not on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But they have so much that, I mean, I get it. But, yeah, I think that's going to happen at Genesis.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh. 1, 2. Oh, just kicked out at 2. Heather Reckless looked amazing before all of this anyway. AB says, we're all winners in this match. Bummer for Iceman. Heather is trying to hit her with some side elbows there, and she gets underneath the ropes. Nice shot to the face there, and now a kick. Hangs her up on the top rope.
Oh,
nice. Nice moonsault there, gets it too. Her old presentation was better, Heather's. You don't like the makeover? Luna is solid. Rolls underneath. Elbow to the midsection. And an uppercut there. Forearm. Look out. Oh, man. Oh, this is not looking good for Heather by Elegance right now.
Oh.
One more time. The crowd's chanting one more time. She's going to try it here. Just got to watch, though, because, I was just going to say, Ash right outside the ring, and Jody Threat didn't see her. Now Jody Threat's coming in. And underneath, there we go. Jody Threat takes out Ash. Ash gets taken out. Suplex. And up across her back. This might be the beginning of the end. Yeah. It's over. 2, 3. Heather by Elegance takes the L. Heather looks more like Thea Hale from NXT every time I see her. AB said she reminds me of Anna Jay. Dani Luna with the win.
Yeah, that's going to be a tag match.
I would imagine so.
And do not be surprised if the Elegances win.
Main event coming up already, guys. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
That was quick. The show went fast. We got some more predictions, guys. The last few here. Next up, we've got the women's, of course, the Knockouts World Championship. Masha Slamovich defending against Tasha Steelz. Tazzy, if you're still in the chat, your girl's getting a title shot. This another Jeff that's just it's hard to call. I'm going to say Masha retains, though. Masha, I think, is just kind of starting her run. And while I like Tasha, and I'm sure we might get some interference at some point with Tasha as well, because she's dealing with the system now. So I think they're going to make it tough, but I do think Masha is going to retain.
Yeah, I agree. And I think what I like about this is that there came a point in time where in Jordan's run, and this is no disrespect or shade or anything, but it almost became predictable because at a certain point there weren't people that we were like, oh yeah, they can stop this. Masha was the first one in a while, honestly. Masha's starting off with someone that's been a champion that is amazingly talented. So this should be a really good match, but I have Masha retaining, but this might be in the running for match of the night.
Jeff, what if we get an old ex-tag team partner of Tasha Steelz that comes back and exacts a little bit of revenge on her ex-partner?
Now, are we thinking the ex-tag team partner that's been back recently?
Yes, the one that is recently back.
Okay, I like that. I like Savannah showing up in this spot because it does a couple things. It's going to piss off Masha because she wants to beat Tasha because she knows Tasha's, she knows her track record. And it's going to piss off Tasha, obviously.
Yep.
So which direction do you go? And I don't think that's a bad thing because it puts Savannah more in the spotlight.
Correct.
And I feel like she is definitely one of the knockouts that they never really quite figured out how to use.
Yep.
And I feel like this might be the opportunity to kind of elevate her and make her a credible threat, always kind of around the title picture. I'd really, really like that.
Yep. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Did we have a pay-per-view last year on Friday 13th? I think we might have. I think you're asking a guy who doesn't remember what he ate for breakfast yesterday. So I'm probably not. Your fire trucks made it all the way down to Louisiana and just went past my radio station. That's quite far. That's a very far distance in just a few minutes.
And quick too.
Very quick. Yes. And last but not least, guys, we have the TNA World Championship. Of course, Nick Nemeth and AJ Francis, and of course Casey Navarro is going to be there. So somebody in his corner. Question is, are we going to see Bradshaw again as well to come out and take care of that extra person that's out there, just like he did with the system? And I would probably bet I probably think that's a pretty good bet. So I'm going with Nick to retain. I like the matchup. I think it's different. It's something new. But I do believe that Bradshaw shows up again tomorrow night because it's going to keep everybody questioning what is the motive here. What are they working together? Is Nick just lying about it? And all that stuff is going to come back into the fray. But Nick is going to retain. And but I do think he gets help. I think Bradshaw will come down and help him because Casey Navarro will probably be out there helping AJ Francis too.
All right. I'm gonna make Heather probably the most nervous when I say what I'm about to say. It's possible that we see Frankie Kazarian twice tomorrow night. Because I do think Nick retains, but I don't think it's going to be an easy match. And when Nick is kind of down and trying to gather himself, that cup might come out there. And if JBL doesn't show up, might be a safe bet that's happening. So I'm throwing that out there.
That's another thing too, though, Jeff, is Bradshaw could maybe stop Kazarian as well.
Yeah.
He can pop him so that he can't cash in. Yeah, it's a good call. Yep, it's a good either way. I think it's going to be a crazy ending to the match. Nemeth retains due to that goober JBL interfering. They did a good job of promoting this match on Busted Open and TMZ. I say Nick retains. The only way I see AJ winning is if Layfield interferes and betrays Nick in favor of AJ. Well, that's an interesting thought too, Jeff, because what was Bradshaw always about? Money.
Money.
Mm.
And I could see someone of his ilk liking the first class credo.
Okay. Ziggler for the win. You think Gail Kim is going to try to do what she wanted to do with Lady Tapa with Savannah Evans?
I'm going to think about that.
Yeah, me too. Because Arian will cash in on Moose when Moose wins the title, and it's what Moose did to Josh, as it's what Moose did to Josh. Could. Here comes Tasha. Victory Road this year was on Friday the 13th as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. We did have another one. Yeah, because we had 2 Friday the 13th this year. You're right. You are correct. Tasha is dancing her way to the ring. Jeff, I fear that we're going to get that dumb movie again, and we ran out of predictions.
Yeah.
We're going to get that bad movie out again. I know it. It's coming. I can feel it. All right, here we got First Class. AJ Francis and KC Navarro. First Class. I have to wear my Friday 13th shirt under my work shirt tomorrow. Tasha really needs to be in First Class. I could be down with that. I could be down with that. Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's coming out. Okay. Joe's coming out first. I'm not sure what they're going to do if they don't put her in meaningful spots. Any direction at this point that makes her more of a threat to the title and an enforcer is what I would love to see.
Just my 2 cents.
Nice. Card stacked. Holy shit, Jeff. Snoop Dogg Missionary album just dropped here. Just listen to Guns and Smoke with Snoop, Dre, and 50 Shady. OMG.
Gonna have to check that out.
Most new albums do come out, on a Friday, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, well, that makes sense. It would be Friday there. I didn't even know Snoop was doing a new album. Good Lord. Snoop is literally everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
He is literally everywhere. Joe with a big smile. Joe's gone back to doing his food show. I saw he had his food show on. Did one of the shows. I like it. It's pretty fun.
If you had told me when we first saw Snoop Dogg that he'd essentially become America's uncle, I would have thought that you were crazy.
It's very true. It's very true. Masha Slamovich. He announced it after the Voice finale. I gotta admit, I don't watch any of those types of shows. I am not into those. My wife used to watch. My wife just watched the finale of Dancing with the Stars. She likes that, but I've never watched any of those. Like the Voice, what was the OG one? The one Simon Cowell and I don't even.
American Idol.
American Idol. I was never in any of them. There's Nick Nemeth. Now that Jay-Z is currently getting canceled, who is doing the Super Bowl now? Oh, really? Maybe Snoop.
Yeah, Jay-Z, man. Good grief. the allegations.
Good Lord.
Between and all that Diddy mess.
I was just going to say, oh, he's caught up in the Diddy mess? Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
That's not good. How long has Rich Swann been in rehab? I have no idea. No idea. Albums drop on Friday, singles drop on Tuesdays. Yeah, I just remember that new releases would always come out on a Friday. Would always come out on a Friday. I told you. I knew it. Oh, my God. Please make it stop. Please make it stop. This is horrible. Jay-Z's been accused of rape. I did not hear. No, I did not hear. That's horrible. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. Plus, there was a Sydney Sterlace from Buffalo in the finals. Yeah, I don't watch any of those. Never, ever been a fan. I like music, but those never did anything for me. I think the only singer that I like that was ever from American Idol. He was one of the rock singers. Oh, damn it. I forget his name. He's kind of famous now.
Is that Adam Lambert?
Not Adam Lambert. He's bald. I know he's bald. I can't. I have who? Daughtry.
Yeah.
Daughtry, yes. Yeah, I like Daughtry. He did a cover of Journey's Separate Ways. Holy. I did it with a female, and they sang opposite voices. So like one verse him, one verse her. Oh, it's fantastic. Fantastic. They're showing it again. Yep. Oh my God, dude, I can't. Oh my, I can't take this movie, dude. Oh my God, I can't take it. I cannot take it.
They're trying to get folks to go watch it.
Derek, look what's on my iPhone, Derek, if you're watching the screen. Ready? Right side of my phone, right there. It is on my iPhone. Yeah, I can't take that movie, man. Nick is in the ring. Yes, he is. I got to check this dumb football score and make sure that this it's 3-3 at halftime. What a barn burner. Matt Stafford's 4 for 12. Oh God, this is a defensive battle, and I'm actually happy about that because again, that means that the running back that I'm playing against is doing nothing. Wow, damn, the Celtics blew out the Pistons. 24-point win. How about Bill Belichick going back to coaching, Jeff, huh?
I know I said it earlier. I have a vested interest.
University of North Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't realize that his dad coached there.
Oh, did he? No, I didn't know that.
He basically he was young, but there are pictures of him like in the stadium and there at practice and stuff. So I mean, it's kind of a full circle moment. I think it's shocking because of what he did in the NFL, and people are like, well, why would you go to college? That's like a step down after you won 6 Super Bowls in the NFL. But again, it's, kind of a full circle deal. And if he can bring them back to prominence, in many ways, I hope he doesn't, because that means that they would be up against Clemson, and not looking forward to that. But yeah, I hope he can bring them back to prominence, and I think that's what he's aiming to do.
Did you know that he's dating a 24-year-old?
Yeah, I read that, and yeah.
Oh my God, dude. They
That
met on
man
a
was
they met on a
72.
plane. That's just that's creepy, man. It's just creepy, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that girl could very much so be his daughter or even a
Granddaughter. He's 72. I mean,
That's
that girl could be his
insane, dude.
granddaughter. And I shouldn't say girl. That woman could be
72 years old. Yeah. 72 years old dating a 24-year-old. Holy.
like, I'm just thinking at my age, I wouldn't have anything in common with a 24-year-old. So, let alone add 30, 30
right?
something years or whatever it is. Like, that's crazy.
It's absolutely nuts. I did not know that until the more recent stories about him. And I'm like, what? And I had to look it up. I'm like, oh my God, man. Hopefully getting a PS5 this Christmas, but it might not receive it till after Christmas. Don't get paid till Christmas Eve. And it's on offer from £400 to $320 to good not to get it at that price. Nice. Good for you, James. That's awesome. I know they have the PS5 Pro out now already. That usually signals the end of the system. Once the Pro comes out, and then the next one will be the PS6. I haven't touched mine. I honestly have not touched mine. I have games sitting in there that, wow, look at this. Casey Navarro going for a ride. And down he goes. Belichick's copying Hugh Hefner. I even don't think that Hugh Hefner dated women that were that young. I mean, he was with some young women, but I don't even think they were that young. Either she's a gold digger or he's a pimp. Maybe it's both. Only in America. Yes. If he actually tries and runs the program when they are just kids, now making millions in the NIL, they are transferring in an instant the moment he yells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. They could go to the transfer portal if they don't like him. Yeah, it's true.
But I think here's where I think it'll work in his favor. I think if you're a kid in college and your goal is the NFL, why not go play for arguably the greatest coach of all time?
That's true. That's looks good on your resume for sure.
I mean, he's going to train you like a pro. He's already said he already said before that if he went back, and took a college job, that he would treat it like a pro pipeline. So, I mean, that's what's going to happen. So, I mean, if that's my goal, if that's my dream, I'm going to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows what it's like on the other side.
Good
he
point.
knows what it's like where I want to go.
Yep, that's very true.
And if you can do it for him, you can do it for any of the coaches that are in the NFL right now.
Yeah. Yep. The NFL coaches would probably look on it with a lot more respect too. The fact that Adam Copeland was nominated for an Emmy. No kidding. What did he act in? I don't even know what he was in. Cool for him. The Family and Children's Emmy Award, to be precise, for Percy Jackson. Oh, okay. Bill showed up at the interview with a 400-page book with changes he's going to make to the program. He'll have full control. I'm sure he will. Probably part of the deal. Part of the deal. And we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see. He's one less coaching candidate that Jerry has to choose from, so I'm kind of happy about that, because I'm pretty sure that Jerry would have gone after him, and now Jerry might have to turn to a younger guy, and I'm okay with that. I want the Lions offensive coordinator.
That's Ben Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of buzz. I've been hearing.
That's who I want.
Yeah.
But who I want and who Jerry will choose are probably way, way different things. I wouldn't be shocked either if Jerry re-signed McCarthy. He's been talking that way. So, and that would be the worst thing they could do. They just have to crash and burn and start over. And He's not the guy to do it with.
Joe, I'm going to ask you a question I never thought I'd ask, especially after the run in the 90s. Did you ever think the Bears job would be more attractive than the Cowboys job?
God, no. God, no. God, no. But look, Jeff, I don't blame them. They don't. Right. They know what they're getting. They know what they're going to come into. They know they're going to come into. Jerry Jones is going to be the be all and end all, and you are going to get none of the. You're not even going to be talking at press conferences after the games. It'll be Jerry doing it. So he's been the problem all along. They should have never let go Jimmy Johnson. They just shouldn't have. But he couldn't stand working with him because Jimmy was getting all the attention. And that's the whole thing with him. I compare the Cowboys, Jeff, to the Raiders. They're very similar. And it's not really in question because Jerry's idol was Al Davis. So, and they are running both of their respective franchises into the ground. And when it's going to change, I have no idea. I don't know that I'll see the Cowboys win another Super Bowl in my lifetime. I may not. I mean, look at the contracts they're stuck with now. They're stuck with a mediocre quarterback. I think Dak's a good person, but I don't think he's great. Wow. So
he just shoved Masha off the
he did. Yeah, he did.
Jeez.
Cover by KC Navarro on Masha Slamovich. Masha kicking out. Kicks out again. I hope my Bears hire somebody good like Jason Garrett. They're going to get a good coach. You guys the Bears might get Mike Vrabel. And I think he would work really well there.
Yeah.
Because bonus baby, they don't care about Trey Lance. They don't care about him. He's gonna end up leaving after the end of the year. He's a free agent. They don't give a damn about him. They don't care about him. Jerry's excuse with that was because they want to win games. Well, now they're out of it, so it doesn't matter. But I guarantee you they're not going to play Trey Lance.
If I'm Chicago, I'm trying to go after a offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you got Caleb Williams, and I mean, he's shown some flashes. He's been really good. So
the coach from Detroit could go there, Jeff. I mean, it's in the same division. He's very familiar, obviously, with the division, so he could go there too.
Yeah.
He could go there for sure. Yeah, I literally don't have Dallas winning. I could see Dallas losing to Carolina, and Carolina's favored in that game. I could see them losing to Carolina. I don't know if they will, but I think that might be the only game that they could win the rest of the season. They're not going to beat Tampa. They're not going to beat Philly for sure, and they probably aren't going to beat Washington. So
Carolina is the game on people's schedule that no one wants to play right now because they're playing unreal. It's like they completely flipped the switch. I mean, I get it. They're not winning. They're not pulling the games out. But if you had said at the beginning of the season that it would take Patrick Mahomes doing something special for them to beat the Panthers, you would have thought I was joking.
Look how hard of a time the Eagles had with them, dude.
Yeah, I mean they're like a body turn away from losing. From the Eagles were from losing that one because if Xavier Legette would have turned his body just a little bit more, it would have been. I mean, would have been over.
Yeah, they're a different team right now. So, and that's in Carolina. Cowboys play them in Carolina. So I don't like intergender wrestling. I can't help but think it normalizes men hitting women. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all right with seeing it every now and then. It's not something I'd want to see every week, but I'm okay. I'm all right seeing it every now and then. in matches like this, you don't normally see them mix much. You see it a little bit, but not, I could see it too, Barry, if it was one-on-one. If it's one-on-one, it's a little weird. But AJ Francis has a hold of Nick Nemeth now. I get a little preview of tomorrow earlier, and he's showing off the strength here.
Maybe he'll soften him up a little bit before tomorrow.
Yeah, he might. Big clubbing blow from the big man. And Nemeth goes down into the corner. Hendry trying to get the crowd back into it. Here comes AJ Francis with a big knee.
Joe, I have a question for you and the chat. Is AJ Francis one of the top guys in TNA? When you think of top guys in TNA, does AJ Francis come to mind?
I don't think so yet. He could be. I mean, look at the athleticism on him. Do you see that knee that he just did?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the dude is athletic. So I think he could be, but I don't think he's there yet. I think now, look, he might be one of those guys, Jeff, that we're saying about next year, where some of these people are leaving and AJ Francis kind of gets a little bit of a spotlight. So I think he could be, but I don't think he's not quite as a good one, James. I agree. I think he could be, but I don't think he's there right now.
Yeah. I think, and Conrad brought this up earlier, I think tomorrow night is a prove it match.
Yeah.
For him. Because in my opinion, he's got the mic work down. He can talk.
Oh yeah.
So I think he's got the character down.
Mm-hmm.
I think though, and this is no disrespect to his wrestling, but I feel like there are times where he doesn't use his athleticism where it makes sense. And I feel like he wrestles a very big, like, I'm a big man. These are my moves. This is what I'm going to do kind of style. And I feel like he needs to kind of broaden his horizons just a little bit. And then I think he'll be there. But I think he's this close. And if we see tomorrow night that wrestling wise, he can, and I'm not saying go toe to toe because nobody's going toe to toe with Nick Nemeth. I mean, he's one of the best wrestlers ever.
Oh yeah.
So, I think if he can represent well, then I think we'll see the start of an AJ Francis push.
John Kessler said he has the size, strength, and charisma. Very true. He's getting there, but not yet. He can be a top guy as a heel, says Chris. In terms of character work, he is. Wrestling, no. AJ Francis is TNA Sam Darnold, just having a complete career resurgence. Yeah. All right, you got to tag into Joe Hendry. Finally, the crowd wanted this, and he's in there with Casey Navarro. Off the ropes, he ducks underneath that clothesline. Joe Hendry caught him in midair. Follow-away slam. AJ's coming in, though. Look out. Oh, here he comes. Tried the big boot and missed. Joe Hendry with a shoulder block. Is he going to slam the big man? Oh, he kind of has him up. And he's walking with him. Hendry's a powerful dude, man. Look at that. And he kips up after. Oh, man. Hello, Jesse. How are you?
Hey,
this guy is a powerful man. Here we go.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Hey, getting the fans going. Casey Navarro. Look out, though, from behind. There's AJ Francis with a big blow to the back of Joe Hendry. Hendry's going off the ropes. He holds on. Francis comes after him, and Joe clotheslines him out of the ring. So AJ Francis out to the floor. And now you're left up there. Here comes Nick Nemeth. Nemeth takes the big man out on the floor. Casey Navarro with a nice kick there to Joe Hendry. Then he takes out Masha as well. Hendry's got him up across the back. Oh, now Nick Nemeth is back up on the ring apron. Is Hendry going to tag him in? Yes, he is. Nick Nemeth back in. Famouser. That's probably going to do it. No, Tasha Steelz with the save. Here's where it's going to get fun. Masha throws her out. Now Masha takes a dive out on Tasha. Masha and Tasha. They're both down. Nick Nemeth back up again. Casey Navarro is dazed from the last move. And Nick has him got him by the neck. Let's see what he's going to do here. No. Navarro fights back a little bit. Danger zone. That should be it. 2, 3. Nemeth gets the win. Francis is being billed at 330. Moose is 300. I could see that being true. Francis, I could see weighing more than Moose. So there you go. Oh, Joe Hendry gets dragged out by AJ Francis. They're not done here. He throws him into the steps. And here comes Tasha Steelz in now. She goes after Nick Nemeth. Masha drags her by the hair off of Nick Nemeth. And now look out, because there's AJ Francis with a huge spear to Nemeth. Wow. And now AJ Francis now has Masha by the throat. Is he going to choke slam Masha Slamovich? No, she's biting him. Masha's biting his hand. Masha with some shots to AJ Francis.
There you go.
And now a cutter from Tasha Steelz. Now Nick's back on his feet, grabs AJ. Now Nick with some shots to AJ Francis and a headbutt.
This is just all sorts of off the rails.
He's just catches him in midair and choke slams him from there. And AJ Francis is getting the best of this.
Standing tall before the match tomorrow night. Got to make him look like a threat. And
look at this. Look at again with another choke slam to Nemeth, and Nemeth is down.
And that makes you think all he has to do tomorrow night is hit that, and then he's the champ.
Yep. And he's looking down at that title.
Yep.
And he's going to do it one more time.
Yep. Just in case you didn't get the message the first time.
Yeah, right. How much is going to be left, right? There it is. Nemeth is down and out, and now AJ Francis just steps on him and holds up the title. Masha beat Nick Gage for the GCW title. She ain't backing down from no one. There you go.
You got to give it to this guy, though. I mean, I want you to really think about it. When he got released, think about, all the jokes, the flop dollar, all that stuff. And you really don't know. Like, you saw glimpses of how good he was in WWE, but you didn't really get the full, you didn't get to see the full picture.
Yep.
Then he starts going on the indies. Then he comes to TNA. You're like, oh, this is going to be cool. And he's done such a great job. And he's on such an upward trend right now.
Yep.
And for him to be in a championship match on a pay-per-view after where he was when he was released, that says a lot about his commitment and what he's done to get to this point. So
yeah,
I just wanted to point that out.
yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And if you would have told me that he was going to be, going after Nick for the title at the end of the year, I probably wouldn't have believed it.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's obviously they're invested in this guy. So for the future. So I still don't think he's going to win tomorrow, but it's, they are definitely looking like they're invested in him going forward. So,
and to that point also, for me to ask you, is he one of the top guys in the company?
mm-hmm.
And you had to say, you had to think about it for a second and say, not quite, but he's almost there.
Yep.
The fact that you gave that answer and so many people did in chat also goes to show this dude is doing quite well.
Yeah, agreed. All right, guys. Well, there you go. That is our show for this evening. Score the show for us. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you thought of tonight's show, and we will do the same. And then we will get on out of here. And of course, we will see you all tomorrow night at 7:15 for the pay-per-view. So I got a motor. Got to get into a better headspace for tomorrow night. Solid show. 8.75. AJ Francis is getting better. Dylan says 9 out of 10. AJ is knocking on the ceiling. He's getting close, says Swag Fan. I agree. Yeah, I agree. 8 2/5, said Brandon. Jeff, what are you giving tonight's show, man?
I thought tonight was really good. I'm gonna give it a 9. And we talked about it before, and I don't want us to ever take this for granted. But you can almost guarantee that TNA is going to have a really good go home show.
Yeah, it's literally like a guaranteed thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's almost, you can almost bank on it that they're going to put on a great show.
Yep.
And tonight was no exception. I mean, they did that tonight, and even though you think that tomorrow is fairly predictable, and I feel like it is. I don't think we'll get a lot of big stuff tomorrow.
Right.
But they put the doubt in your head just a little bit in some key matches.
Mm-hmm.
You think about the championship match. You think about Nick Nemeth and AJ Francis, and how now Nick has gotten choke slammed like 1,000 times. So, I mean, he's not going to be 100% tomorrow night. What's going to happen with Tasha and Masha?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen there? Can Frankie Kazarian find his way to cashing in?
Yep.
What's going to happen with Jordan Grace and Rosemary? I mean, there's just so many different things.
There are a lot of cool storylines for tomorrow. Yeah. Yep.
A lot of cool stuff. And they did a really good job of kind of weaving it all together tonight. So, that's my long-winded 9 answer.
I agree. I'm gonna go with 9 too. I think it was a good show. I agree on pretty much all the points that you made. They set it up really well. It isn't considered necessarily one of their biggest pay-per-views of the year. So when that happens, you have to do that. You have to set it up to cast that shadow of a doubt with Nick, and you can't have you thinking he's going to just go in there and it's going to be an easy win. So and I thought they did a great job. I thought they did a great job with all of the build up and everything to what we're going to see tomorrow. And that's really all you want from a pay-per-view. I agree. I think 9 is a perfect score for the show tonight. And I think a lot of you are the same way. Michael King 9, Swag Fan 9, Jesse with a 9, 9.25 for John Kessler, Matthew Smith with a 9, 9 for John G. RK says 8.75, 9 for Andrew, 9 for Damien. Watching Countdown on YouTube tomorrow, and I'll hop on the stream directly after that. We will see you there. Don't jinx it. Does Rosemary beat Jordan? I really want to see that. Good night, Brandon. And 9 for AEB as well. Yeah, I would agree. It was another great show. They're always good for go-home shows. Always, like Jeff said. Always great shows. All right, guys. Well, there you go. We're going to let you go for the night. And don't forget, again, join us tomorrow, 7:15 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back here for the pay-per-view. And then we will see you again, hopefully on Sunday, for a way for us to wrap up a whole entire weekend, including us talking about the nostalgia trip that we're going to get from WWE for Saturday night's main event. So join us for Between the Ropes on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will talk all about the week that was in professional wrestling, and it's going to be a good one. We got this Final Resolution tomorrow. We've got Saturday night's main event. We had an NXT show. We got good stuff to talk about. So don't forget to join us for that. We'll have some grievances, I'm sure, as well. It's been a while, so I'm sure we probably will figure out something.
Oh, I got one.
There you go.
I have got one.
Jeff's got one, so there you go.
Yeah.
We definitely got some grievances to share, so we'll see y'all for that too. All right, guys, there you go. Final Resolutions tomorrow. Join us tomorrow night. We will see you all then. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another always, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow for Final Resolution. Have a great night, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.